Yo, what is going on, everybody? Heck, back here with the TSR Show. Thank you guys for joining us for another week and another episode of the TSR Show. Got my boy Greg and my boy Smurf right next to me. How y'all doing today?
We doing good. How you doing?
Good. It seems like behind the scenes, we just want to start it off. So I think the off the top is going to be our first topic. So I'm going to let Smurf take it away.
Well, hold on. You don't have an off the top. We can continue the show as usual.
Do you have an off the top?
Nah.
I don't think I got an off the top.
You don't have one?
Nah, I don't think I have one.
No lightsaber.
No lightsaber problems this week.
I had one, but I got to reword it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Make sure you email it to me.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. Speaking of emails.
Speaking of emails.
Okay.
Let's talk about Jon Gruden. Breaking news as of yesterday from the time we're recording. He's resigning as the head coach of the Oakland Raiders now, because he was the last tie to the Oakland Raiders. Over
Las Vegas.
Over some emails that came out, some misogynistic emails, some homophobic emails, some racial slur emails.
According to the media, are you saying that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, are you part of the media, dog?
Because he just
I like that.
he didn't specify before he said that.
No, well, if you let me finish. According to the media outlets that are out there, not TSR show or media. So I just wanted to gather everybody's thoughts on this. Obviously, Smurf, the resident Raider, we're going to let you go off first, and I think we'll take turns right after you, so take it away.
Okay, so Jon Gruden is gone as the Oakland Raiders head coach. Yeah. He caved in. And let me just say this. I will not side with the media that's portraying him as a racist. I don't believe he was a racist. When someone makes a joke, it wasn't even a joke. When someone makes a comment of, he's got the lips of a Michelin tire, the size of a Michelin tire, and then they make it to see if it's racist, is a joke to me.
One quick question, Greg. If you say that someone has the lips of a Michelin tire, does that to you sound racist?
I mean, not particularly. To me, it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, because I wasn't thinking anything racist.
I never thought racism. I
was thinking because they're big.
Yes, because they're either that or he's an ass kisser. One of those.
Okay,
that's the only thing I could think of. And the other thing is, okay, the media is coming hard. The media and a lot of people are coming down hard on Jon Gruden, which touches a little bit home when it comes to, all right, I don't know Jon Gruden personally, but I know what time it is when it comes to the Raiders organization and him. I was telling Isaiah, how the fuck can you be a racist and you are tempted and want to draft or quote unquote thought about drafting a black quarterback in Kyler Murray and was interested in him to replace Derek Carr years ago when he was coming out in the draft? How are you misogynist or homophobic when you have a openly gay player on your team that you didn't cut this year, but you should have cut due to his salary and how bad he played last year? You guys, please answer me that. How? The man got fired. He didn't get fired, but essentially got fired for having a conversation in which we've all had in a group chat. I'll say it. I've said faggot before. Don't mean I'm homophobic. I've said it before. Anthony, who is not on this show anymore, has said it, and we still posted the show out to the world on YouTube, where we basically aired it out for people to watch. Does that mean we're homophobic?
No. But we had discussions after the fact.
Yeah.
Just like
there's in damage control right now.
And the other thing is, some of these events happened in 2011, and then the last
10 years removed.
Well, it went through like an 8-year period.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. The last one was 2018, because I'm going to give you facts. I'm not just going to say it was 10 years ago, because he did say shit in 2018. And then he called Roger Goodell a pussy. a clueless pussy?
I felt like he was just insulting Goodell. To me, I find this situation kind of ridiculous in a lot of ways because it's very clear from the emails that Gruden is doing his best to describe Goodell as the most vile thing, the most anti-football thing he can do. And fundamentally, right, if you're going to insult a person and you're going to try and say how awful and whatever they are, you're going to use whatever you think are the worst words, right?
Even on a simple roast.
Even in a simple roast. Like, in between friends, like, there are things that we know are, like, off limits. But we can poke around those things if we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's a difference between crossing the line and then poking fun at shit.
Yeah.
I don't think Gruden was poking fun at shit. I think he was genuinely mad. I think he was very upset with what was going on in the NFL at the time. I'm not going to condone necessarily exactly what he said because he said it in a derogatory way. But who cares? The man has said a bunch of shit, and he has gone and he has proven through his actions that that is not how he feels.
How many players on the field do you think call each other, amongst each other, pussy or bitch?
All the time.
And this is it. And the other thing is, these kind of words are in head coaches' vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? We see the whole media when they come up to the press conference, but inside that locker room, that's how they talk. I'm sure you'll find some shit that if I was working somewhere, they would not find suitable in how would I say this? They wouldn't find it suitable from a group chat I had 10 years ago, even a year ago. But that doesn't mean that entitles my character. You know what I'm saying? And I say this as a minority from East Oakland on 98th. You motherfuckers need to stop being so sensitive when it comes to race in general. Because when he talks about someone's lips, is it racist when I say, damn, girls usually have a big ass?
No, it's sexist, but
But
it's not because, like, objectively speaking, so like if I made fun of somebody for having large lips and they have large lips, right? That's what I'm making fun of. I'm not insinuating anything else. Well, I mean, they all trying to be fake as fuck, so it is what it is.
But go ahead.
Oh, you look like you had something to say.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
well, if you got nothing, my thing with it too is that the fact that it was emails in a personal chat, like,
which they were investigating the Washington football team to begin with, and that shit never became public. Only Jon Gruden shit became public.
So there's two big things that I take issue with this. First of all, is that we need to understand and kind of consider that when we talk within our groups, right, within our close friends, there's a certain amount of consent that is existing. I am going to say things in my group chat that I know I cannot say in front of other people. Why? Because I understand, and my friends have the understanding, that that's not my point of view. I'm just saying something.
I'm
just being quote unquote edgy, and it is what it is.
Locker room banter. There's a reason why they call it locker room banter.
Exactly.
And bruh, me and Hector have conversations where it's like if we said this shit like in a public setting, like that shit ain't gonna fly, but we find it funny.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is the understanding of like, hey, I cannot air this out and I cannot say this to anybody because they're not going to understand my point of view. Right. There's certain things that we say to people that we care about or people that we have relationships with because we understand, like, hey, if I say this thing and it's an off-color joke, you're not going to look at me and go, oh, well, you're this ism. No, or you're this is.
Look at Dave Chappelle. They're trying to he said, fuck ABC, fuck NBC, fuck all of them, because he made some homophobic or transphobic jokes. And it's like, It's like,
And then
bro,
Netflix came back out, though.
Like honestly, like if you could take a dick up the ass, you can take a fucking joke.
Did
I'm
you
just saying
listen?
it.
Did you watch the special?
Yeah, it
I'm
was
just
funny.
curious.
I saw
you
it.
did. Okay.
I saw it. The new one.
Yeah, the brand new
closer.
one.
That
Okay.
shit was Magic Johnson of COVID was fucking hilarious.
He had a
I
lot
like
of
when
good
he was
ones.
like, I felt dirty.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Yeah.
it would make you feel
Yeah.
some type of way. Like,
Yeah.
damn, I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The thing that was interesting with that, and it was like Dave Chappelle is such a genius that he called it out and he talked about it and he was egging it on through the entire show. His jokes, the group that got the most mad at him was the trans community, right? If you listen to the special, the trans community did not take the most brutal jokes.
No.
Just women took the most brutal jokes in that one.
Well,
Like,
not only
honestly.
that,
Kept saying bitch.
He came out and he was like, I'm not making fun of gay people or transphobic. I'm jealous because, damn, they, and look at what they've accomplished as far as equality in the past 50 years compared to the 400 that he was talking about, when it comes to black people. But to kind of go back to Gruden, the thing about it is, and I think this is what pisses me off about the cancel culture, is that you're telling, you have people that are living in the past 20, 30 years that have really only been really living. What I mean by that is actually exposed to the world for probably about the past 10 to 15 years, if we're being honest, about really understanding how the world works and what we do, because we don't really understand the world around us until we're like 18 to 20, until we actually have to go out there and have responsibilities and do those things. But I think what's going on here is that you're having these people that are feeling some type of way, and that's fine to be offended or take offense to certain things, but you have to understand that there was people living before you in a different time, in a different era, in a different way of living and a way of speaking where it wasn't malicious, it wasn't derogatory, it was just how people spoke. A lot of homophobic names and transphobic names, like you have 60-year-old men that aren't used to seeing people come out as, well, I'm a transgender. Like they didn't see that world. They didn't live in that world. And they're speaking their opinions on it. And now you're trying to shush people into having a certain opinion when we're over here. Aren't we all fighting to have the freedom of speech and the freedom to say what we want to live? Like, why does there have to be a certain way of speaking and a certain way of talking? And I get it. I get that the world is changing. I get that there's a lot more exposure on those types of situations. And we do our best ourselves to kind of get ahead of those things. But when we're talking in a different time, and that's how they speak and talk, and look, he wrote it in an email. That's where I think he kind of messed up. It's like you kind of put it out there. If it was just, this is the thing that sucks though too, is that everybody has a recording device. Everybody has a camera. So even if we're famous or whatever from the TSR show and someone sees us out in Oregon and they record our conversation at a restaurant that we're having and we're saying jokes like how we say when we're off air, and they take that and they run it and they cancel us. It's like, whoa. Like, did you think we were perfect? Not everybody's perfect, but you got to put the intent behind it. Yeah, we might be cracking jokes, but it's not how we really feel. It's not how we really think of a certain person or gender, because at some point in time, when you get mad at someone in the heat of a moment, especially depending on, I've said some messed up things towards Mexicans when they piss me off, but I'm in the heat of the moment. I'm not thinking straight either.
I'm always roasting
Yeah.
my own kind in the fun of nature.
Yeah.
But I just want to end my piece with this, and I want to look into the camera. We have to stop being so fucking sensitive when it comes, not myself, but my people need to stop being so fucking sensitive when it comes to race and when it comes to shit. I listen to a lot of music that talks about killing people, that talks about degrading women,
Doing drugs.
and these are the same people that invest into this shit, add it to their playlist, and yet when someone else turns around and does something to where it's racist, quote unquote, you're quick to call them out. The NFL is about to have a halftime show with Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar,
Snoop Dogg.
So I'm going to read you
Mary J. Blige.
I'm going to read you an Eminem lyric. Bitch, get her. Hid in the bush like Margaret Kidder. Jumped out, killed the bitch, and did her. Used to let the babysitter suck my dick when I was littler. That's what she said. He said. So
Damn, he has crazy words.
That's not even the worst shit.
it's not.
That's hilarious.
He talks about raping, which is cool. I'm not trying to cancel Eminem. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's.
He's not saying raping is cool. He's saying like whatever he wants to say is cool. Like let him speak.
So what I'm saying is don't be a fucking hypocrite, NFL. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. You got Antonio Brown still in the league after he called Mike Mayock a cracker. You got Tyson Fury right now, recently, saying the N-word. And if you don't know, now you know. N-word. He's not in the news. You know what I'm saying?
It was like the guy from the Eagles at that concert, and then Mike Vick stood up for him. He was a receiver. What was his name? The white dude that was like,
Riley Cooper. This is all I'm saying. You cancel culture motherfuckers need to quiet the fuck down. Stop it. That shit ain't cool. There's a freedom of speech. Jon Gruden is not a fucking racist, and I don't condone all the other shit he said because we didn't elaborate on all the other shit he said. But the thing is, the cloud was so heavy that all these media platforms just say he was a racist. He made he's a racist. He made a racist comment, but they don't elaborate. Well, hold up. This is what he said. Did he mean this? They just said this is what he meant, and he's a fucking racist. So that black cloud was over him to the point to where everything else that came onto that was just he was in quicksand. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone the whole when he's fucking making fun of like female referees. That's one thing where it's like now is he playing around? Because he said good job, Roger. Yeah. And when it comes to that, is he just making a joke?
That's the thing with text. Like when reading something, you're gonna interpret it the way you want to interpret it.
Now the lack of sarcasm, like especially if he kind of intended it with like the comments about Michael Sam. Like when he said, to me that was in bad taste. Like it's not how you say that kind of shit. But if he's trying to condone sarcasm or whatever, like it's really hard to read from text. But
this is what he was saying. He said queer, but he's basically saying Roger Goodell is trying to pressure Jeff Fisher into drafting a player. He just said queer.
Yeah.
He basically said this person is trying to basically urge this player to sign this player. And he emphasized this player with queer, but the point is like, let Jeff Fisher and the Rams run their own fucking team.
Yeah.
It's the general issue of the commissioner is pressuring a team into drafting a specific player.
Exactly.
That's something that's incredibly fucking aggravating.
And that's the thing that gets lost is context. And nobody sees the context. But also, too, is like when we grew up, I know for sure when I grew up, I heard there was two sayings that I always said was actions speak louder than words.
Yep.
And the second one was sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So now when we talk about like, now I can solely just speak on this. Like when it comes to the Mexican community or the Hispanic community, I think we're one of the least sensitive people out there because we grow up with the criticism. We grow up with being told like our biggest insecurity is being made fun of. And so we get built that skin of like a bully calls me fat at school. It's like, dude, my mom calls me that. You know what I mean? It's like you got to come up with something a little harsher. And to cancel someone over something they say.
Not all white people are racist.
No, not all white people are racist.
I promise, not all of us are racist.
That's the thing.
I promise.
That's one of the things that you see a white person with $100 million contract in power. People are jealous in this fucking country, bro.
Oh yeah.
People are jealous in this country. Try to make out a comment to where this person is racist when this person is not a fucking racist. And I provided a fact that this guy's not a fucking homophobic. And if he was at one point, maybe he was. But people change from back then to now. I know at some point I didn't like to be around gay people. But you know what? I met some gay people. And they're cool as fuck, but there was a point where I didn't felt comfortable being around gay people.
And but
hang on. But I'm gonna say this real quick. Is the point was that Jon Gruden, if he's such a fucking homophobic, he would have cut Carl Nassib coming off a bad year, because he had a bad year last year.
No, he
was
objectionably
overpaid.
horrible.
That's one of the things that they're not talking about in the media. They say, oh, and they've got a gay player on the team. I wonder how he feels. And it's like, maybe he doesn't feel some type of way. There's a picture with him hugging Carl Nassib. He kept him on the fucking roster when he easily could have cut him.
Yeah.
No, and like I said, I mean, it's just, to cancel someone now. We can cancel for actions. If someone raped, murdered, or sexually harassed or whatever, that's actions. That's something that
Robert Kraft,
a lot of them, we ain't gonna condone.
I'm not saying Deshaun Watson is guilty, but he's still getting paid and still employed.
But you're seeing a lot more people now getting canceled for over something they say, and you kill their livelihood. Like, think about that. Like, people really think about that. You work hard for your job. You get your promotions, you get up there high, and someone from your childhood just comes out and say, hey, back in the 8th grade, he called me an F word because I told him I was gay. And your job comes to you, and you're like 30 years old at this point, and they're like, hey, we're going to have to let you go because homeboy said over there that he claims that you called him an F word. We don't condone that. Like, someone is just going to come out and over something you say. And you're gonna cancel someone's livelihood and how they put food on the table. If it's an action, let's go ahead and look at it and we'll make our decision there. You know what I'm saying? An action to me is a lot more potent because you actually did something to hurt somebody. But for someone to get hurt over words in this day and age, like, people just need to get tougher skin. I'm sorry. I teach that to my kids now, to my oldest daughters. Like, whatever they tell you, take it with a grain of salt. Get some thicker skin. Learn how to brush it off. Yeah, I tell that to my daughter.
Don't come to the show looking like a fucking lemon head like you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So just it's kind of stupid in my opinion, but like I said, on the other hand, you put it out there for the public to see. So you got to also be cautious of what you're doing nowadays.
So like I said, we'll talk about the Cowboys and Trayvon Diggs, but this is my last thing. Shout out to the players that stood by Jon Gruden. It's not us, it's not the media, it's the people in that locker room that know what time it is and what kind of person he really was. Cause I could go out and do some dumb shit and be out of character to you guys. And I could be on the news and like I got a DWI and everybody's making me out to be a fucking alcoholic, right? A bad person. But you guys know that was a mistake and I'm not that type of person. Because you guys know what time it is. And that's one thing about Jon Gruden. I will fucking go Jon Gruden. Fuck the media. Fuck everybody who think it is racist. That other shit, it's like I said, it's real iffy.
We can look at it,
but the whole big lip shit, miss me with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here and stop being so goddamn sensitive.
Did you think it was kind of funny that like they pulled emails from like this 7-year period and they found 3 quotes that were bad?
2 days before DeMaurice Smith was gonna get fired.
Okay, so there is, to me, I love conspiracy theories, and the conspiracy theorist in me is going nuts at this shit. Mm-hmm. Because like
Daniel Snyder
so here's the thing, right? So they find these emails that Gruden sent because the FBI went and raided Washington football team on the 6th, right?
Over their sexual misconduct.
No. It was something
over worse shit.
It's over something else. They put their trainer on administrative leave.
Time out.
There's crazy shit with them.
Time out real quick. I also do want to say, because we didn't address this, because we are TSR, the TSR show. We don't want to miss anything. But there was topless pictures of cheerleaders going around in that email. I don't know if it was Gruden that sent them or he happened to see them in that thread.
Of the football team?
Yeah, like
the football team's cheerleaders? Yeah, Gruden was sending those out.
Like who the fuck doesn't hey, look at this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think the question there was, were they forcing them to pose topless? And then they
now that
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I think that was a bigger issue. That's different. Like if she sends it to you, yeah.
But they're still
how would Gruden get a hold of those?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is was
it like if me and Isaiah send each other on-site verifications of girls, and I get investigated for it, and he makes a comment on it, even though I'm the one that sent him. You see how it's a tree. He has nothing to do with it. I sent it to him. It's in our thread.
Yeah, but then that's the thing is nowadays people don't want women to act like women and men to act like men nowadays. Everybody wants to be. They want people to on each side of genders to act a certain way, talk a certain way, have a certain feeling, and that's what people get misconstrued in. Is at the end of the day, men are gonna be men, women are gonna be women.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
but what I'm saying is bet you on that, Gruden, they're probably oh well, Gruden should have stopped it there. He should have been writing back no, that wasn't right. Don't send me that. But
we don't know what. But we don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just categorized as
that's what
there
I'm
was
saying.
Topless women in that email. I
think the bigger issue is why were they topless?
No. The biggest issue is how did the FBI raid it on the 6th, and then the New York Times and 2 other news publications had all of those emails by 2 days later by the 8th, and they were publishing shit.
And why is every fucking media outlet
covering this all of a sudden?
Just
NFL
piling on this guy? Just piling on this guy as if they know him personally, and the thing that is just
no.
It's because
how do you make a comment of making fun of someone else's lips racist?
He's
easy. You do racist shit, and you wanna throw somebody else to the wolves.
Let me tell you something. He's the scapegoat. They're burning a little marshmallow instead of trying to burn the whole fire pit. That's the Washington
that's
football
one of the
team.
theory. That's one of the theories.
Yes.
Is it Daniel Snyder that's
let's put the onus on him, and whatever we gotta handle, let's handle that behind closed doors. But let's make him a story.
Well,
and because there's bigger problems happening here within an organization.
Yeah.
To the point where I might be forced to sell my team. And that's the bigger issue. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing where it's
because he had some fucking serious accusations.
Who, Dan Snyder?
Yeah, sexual harassment.
Oh yeah, throughout the whole thing, and not paying employees and all kinds of shit.
Yeah. All the hazing and shit.
Yeah, all the hazing. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's bigger things. And this is why this is the TSR show. Talk about the bigger things. Talk about Dan Snyder. Talk about what else was found in those emails. How come we're outing one person? Everybody on First Take, on Fox Sports, on CNN, everybody's talking about Gruden. What about the Washington football team? How come you don't want to go up against that 1%er, that 1% organization that runs everything? Because they're going to lose out a lot of fucking money. Nike's going to pull out. Everybody's going to lose all types of money. People are invested in the organization. They're not invested in Gruden. That's why Gruden's being outed. But people don't want to talk about that.
He didn't deserve he caved. Gruden caved, but he did not deserve this shit. No one deserved,
especially in the middle of the season.
Even if that was fucking
the worst of the worst.
Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying Lamar Jackson because
I think what Urban Meyer. I think what Urban Meyer did was worse because that was in action.
Yo, you think Urban pulled some strings with the league to get that shit leaked?
No, not for Gruden. For Gruden?
No. It didn't have to be about it's not a
What do you mean? Like his video get leaked?
No. So what if Urban Meyer, right, really thinks that he's going to get fired? He's going to lose his job.
No.
And he's got some buddies up at the NFL. And it's not targeted at Jon Gruden specifically.
Nah,
but he's like,
too
yo,
much.
dog, why? Why is it too much?
That's like that's a lot to happen within a few days.
That's far fetched.
Within a week?
That's
That's
too
like
much.
Oh,
saying-
right. But the
that's
FBI
like-
can raid a building,
like
and then the
saying-
news gets that shit literally 2 days later.
That's like
yeah,
saying
that's
that-
way more reasonable.
That's like saying the Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl this year.
All right, you're right. I'll back off
Okay,
my
I'm
take.
not gonna go that far.
I'll back off my
I
take.
would not say. I'm not gonna
Neither
say
of those
Urban
things are gonna
Meyer had
fucking
something
happen.
to do with it. I'm not going that far conspiracy.
No, you're not.
Urban Meyer is not.
Why
that-
not?
That had something to do.
Why
with it.
couldn't he?
Nah, because like I said, what Urban Meyer did to me was a little worse.
Right. So then, what are they leaking John out for?
Because of the football team.
You think so?
Yeah,
You think that's
because
gonna
someone-
save it?
This is an NFL hit job.
Yeah, this is the NFL like covering their ass. Because an organization cannot go on for doing so long and like the NFL not know anything about it.
And I'm just saying this, like, Raider fans have it fucking bad. Just when we thought we were on the fucking right track, like, you know what I'm saying? It was 3-0 2 weeks ago, and like they
Derek
got
Carr
their new
MVP,
stadium,
all
and
Derek Carr,
and-
6,000
but it's not even that.
yards.
I'm talking like from here to like 20 years ago. It's always some shit.
Yeah.
It's
That
always
is
some
fair.
shit.
That's fair.
Hey, what do you think?
Oh, good. I'm
Who's
just
the
here
new
so
head
good
coach?
fun. So Eric Bieniemy is a favorite to be the new head coach.
At the end of the season, yeah.
That's if they okay, what if they don't interview him? Now they have to, regardless.
Well, they've been getting in trouble with the Rooney Rule, so they are 100% going to have to.
And I don't get it. Just hire the best person for the job.
I don't know why Bieniemy's not a head coach, to be honest.
he's-
He's,
At
least
apparently
let
he's
him
not
be
a good
the experiment.
interviewer.
Yeah, but
I mean,
like,
sure,
but at that point you
watched
gotta work.
Adam Gase in Miami and went, like, the Jets were like, oh, yeah, he just ran that franchise into the ground.
Yeah.
We'll take him. I don't care how bad Bieniemy is in an interview. You can see what he's done. I mean, this year, you know, it's a little not looking great, but that's not
but
his
still,
fault.
Yeah, that's on the defensive coordinator's not getting them.
Okay, so let's
that
end
GM
it on that.
Okay, so Gruden, we're with you. Let's move on. Next topic, we got the Chiefs getting shellacked.
good
Shellacked.
segue.
They got smacked.
And there was that delay. What's up with these fucking weather delays, bro?
Well, you can't have lightning. People could die.
People could die.
Yeah.
The way he
Oh,
fucking
okay,
said it with,
maybe
like,
I
no
could see that one.
There's metal.
Maybe
There's
I could
metal,
see
yeah.
that one, but one indoors.
Yeah, but that was outdoors.
I know,
That's why.
that's what I said. Maybe I
Well-
could see that one, but one indoors, like last Monday night, not this past Monday night, but when the Raiders played the Chargers, you know that game was delayed,
Yeah.
Oh, why was it delayed?
The
'Cause of
Raiders
lightning.
Chargers game because
and
of
it was
lightning.
indoors.
Yeah.
That I don't get.
Yeah,
I think it was Joe Theismann. I think
I think that's when they were sending all those emails to the NFL, like, hold on, let me fucking send these emails.
Delay that shit.
yeah, that's
No, I mean-
that's a message to other head coaches though. Delete that shit.
Well, real quick, I mean, they
Yeah,
look. I don't want to take away from what the Bills did. The Bills, they're on a hot streak right now. They
pull up
look
the
really
stats.
good.
Pull up the stats of that game, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Stat man.
Yeah,
Young Jamie.
We got the
Thanks.
Joe
Yeah,
replacement.
we got Joe replacement.
Bills and Chiefs.
Bills and Chiefs. Now, I think what I got out of that game is that no one's scared of the Chiefs anymore. Like the Chiefs aren't scary anymore. They can be had. That defense is really hurting that offense. That defense looks bad. They cannot get pressure on the quarterback. They cannot cover. They're almost last, if not dear last, in every category when it comes to defense. So that we know is a problem. And it has been a problem. If y'all watch the TSR show, it's been a problem for quite a few years now. I say in the last 2-3 years. They had a little spark last year, but it didn't really boil over till this year. Now the Bills, they're playing all around good football right now. On the Bills side, though, they don't have their best runner is Josh Allen. Now, how long is that going to hold up? Is my kind of question. I think
Devin Singletary and Zach Moss are
they're favorable, but they're not. They're
better than they were last year.
Yes, they're better than they were last year, but at the same time,
keep going.
they at the same time, it's like you don't have like a legitimate run game, like a consistent one, is what I'm saying. And to rely on your quarterback to be that guy that's going to be a little tough. You're putting them in harm's way, especially later in the season. But the way I see it, man, is like nobody's scared of the Chiefs anymore. They can be had, and that defense really shows on film that you can run on them, you can pass on them, you can do what you want on them. And if you're a good team like the Bills and you control the time of possession on them and you're scoring, the Chiefs they can really be had.
Well, I'll have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure actually like the Chiefs had more plays than the Bills. You know what I mean? So it's not like the Bills won time of possession by a lot and beat the Chiefs. That's how you standardly beat these elite offenses with meh to bad defense.
Check the time of possession, Jamie.
Also, pull up the Chiefs team stats thus far.
Yeah.
Because I also there's something else on this topic that I want to.
Hey, he's our first date right here. This is our first date. You're asking us to start new tabs and
Split
shit.
screen. Split screen. Come on, dog. Where
He's
is
an
it all?
HP guy as well. So
Hey, who the fuck is Jamie? Why you guys keep calling him Jamie?
from Joe
It's
Rogan.
from Joe Rogan.
Oh
my
He's
god.
like, hey, how do you start a new tab?
He's like, pull that shit up.
He's used to
did he
Windows.
say?
He's used to Windows.
I said that shit last week to Joe. Now I know why you looked at me weird.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to
But
Joe.
hey, put it on the TV, Jamie.
I'm in orientation.
Oh, now he's talking.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I like the first topic better.
The first topic was very hands off. I gotta say.
that hit home.
Oh,
Go ahead, keep going. Sorry, that was just funny.
Okay, so
I was like, you're asking him to open new tabs.
hey, it's you click a button, dog. I don't. What do you want?
The total plays and time of possession. Time
Total-
of possession.
We got the Chiefs at 31 minutes, 9 seconds.
There it is. There it is.
28 minutes.
We can see it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Unless-
the Chiefs had more time of possession.
I'd have to do math to see if they.
So look,
ran more
the Chiefs
plays.
outgained them in yards,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay, no. So
it looks like the Chiefs played a better game. What's the turnover?
Wait,
Well, that's the
that's the
thing.
wrong game.
No, it's not.
38-24.
Oh, that is the wrong game.
Damn it, Jamie. What are we doing?
Hey, this is last year.
Other game. Other game.
What game?
Just go to Google.
2011.
Just go to Google.
Or 2021.
Go to Google.
He went to the.
He
He
went
went
like
to
to
last year.
The
the
championship.
playoffs.
Just
It was the playoff game.
We're all
I was
looking at
like,
those.
damn!
What
We
happened?
The Chiefs
hired-
really suck.
we got a new intern. Yeah, I'm like, wait, they outplayed them. I'm
like their problems are way
how did the
worse.
Chiefs lose this game?
Wait, they're 38-24. I should have won my pick.
There it is. There it is.
There you go.
There it
No,
is.
so the Bills got.
Look at okay, that's the number we have to look at. The Bills ran 54 total plays. The Chiefs ran 79.
Yeah, but
The
then the
Chiefs-
total yards were the Chiefs were 392 and the
still
Bills
get-
were
and still
490.
get less yards.
But that's my point.
But they still
Is-
got less yards.
No, but that's my point. Is that the Chiefs are in more trouble than people are going to give credit. Like the Bills are a really good team, and we can't take too much away from them. But like the Chiefs have a fucking problem, and the problem is they can't run the fucking ball. And so if they want to get cheap running yards, they have to do all this trick and smoke and mirrors bullshit. And that's not how it works. When you have an offense, right, you have to have balance between pretty much everything, right? If you, like Green Bay, we're dealing with this issue right now, right? Where we sort of have balance, but not really. We can run the ball and we can pass the ball, but we can only throw it to Devontae, right? So we don't have true balance because now instead of having to protect the entire field, they just have to put 6, 7 people in the box and then double cover Devontae, and then what is anybody else going to do? The Chiefs are running into the exact same issue where, guess what? There's enough people on the field to where I can send a 3-man rush and then put 5 people on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. So go ahead and try and throw to them. I have them overly double covered. I have extra protection going over because none of the other guys. Yeah,
And I have the middle covered up.
all because you don't have to rush with any more than 3 or 4. No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
He's the only one that stops. He's like,
Dog, I was in the middle of a point.
No, you're right, though.
But that's like the Chiefs are just in a huge amount of trouble, and it's one of those things where
Well, they've been in a huge amount of trouble defensively. Offensively, it's starting to catch up.
yes,
because also look at the other stat right there, the turnover battle. They had 2 fumbles lost. They had 2 interceptions thrown.
And
A lot of times that's why they ran more plays, but on the other end, they made their plays count.
And they're getting their super fans knocked out at their game. The X Factor got knocked out.
What happened?
Jamie,
lose,
pull up
dog.
that clip.
Pull up the Chief super fan getting
Just put
knocked
X Factor knocked out.
X Factor
out.
not
On YouTube. No, on YouTube.
Did you know what YouTube is?
Yeah, the Mac has YouTube. YouTube's everywhere.
So while he's pulling that,
That was Windows.
God, could you be? That was like
Oh yeah,
most-
hey, we
Oh,
got.
there it is.
YouTube's on
No,
everything,
you're right.
my guy.
We got E-Bombs World on Mac.
E-Bombs World?
What
Hey,
happened?
make sure you mute it, though.
Yeah, you can't get sued for copyright.
Damn, by another
Wait,
Chiefs
he
fan.
got
Yeah.
knocked out by
Damn.
another Chiefs
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. This is chief
go
on
back.
this is chief on chief crime right
Hey,
here.
all these bandwagon fans don't know what to do. That's
Wait,
what
go
that
back.
shows.
Is there
me.
like a longer video? That guy's just watching. Like, yeah, I'm getting tired.
No
of
one
this
stood
too.
up for X Factor.
None of them. They're sick of his shit. No, that's kind of
So, anyways, yeah, the Chiefs are in trouble. They're in last place, believe it or not, in the AFC West.
Do you think they make the playoffs?
They're gonna make the playoffs. Yeah,
Why?
I
They're
think
lucky
when it's all
that
said and
it's
done,
a 17 playoff.
when it's all said and done, they'll be one of 7 teams to make it.
Okay.
That's
That's interesting.
Like I said, they're lucky that there's 7 teams in the playoffs because
Right, so we don't
Those
think we
two-
can name another 7 teams better than the Chiefs right now?
in the AFC,
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so you got the Bills, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Browns. I like the Ravens more than the Chiefs right now.
Okay.
I like the Chargers more than them right now.
And then you got to pick an AFC South team, whatever, just AFC South.
Okay, just AFC South. We'll call that as
Yeah.
5 because they'll make it over
Yeah.
them, right? So
6, 7.
we're at 4 division leaders with a wild card, right?
You need 2 more.
I'd put the Bengals in there right now.
Oh, that's not bad actually.
The Bengals are playing good ball. Like we'll
Yeah.
talk about the Packers game
a
later.
good one.
But
Burrow
like,
pack,
they're playing
hospital pack.
dog.
So
he
who would you
almost,
put
he
7?
almost
Probably
died.
Titans?
No, I would not. I'd put the one team out of the AFC South because I think it'll be the Titans, and then to me the dark horse team for making like a 7th seed is the Colts. If the Colts can play like that against the Ravens the rest of the year, they'll do fine. Like they'll make the playoffs.
Okay,
But
so now it
they
comes
have
down
to play with that.
Colts and Chiefs for that 7 spot.
Colts, Chiefs.
As of right now, obviously.
Yeah. Dog,
Colts?
hold on.
Who said Colts?
Hold on. We forgot the best team in the AFC. I can't believe we did it. The fucking Pittsburgh Steelers, dog.
Oh
Did
my
you
God.
see how they won?
Oh, here we go. I like that. I wish Joe was here.
Dude.
They're back.
What did I
Hey,
tell
they're
you?
back.
What did I tell you? They're going to fuck themselves
up
over
the stats.
by going
Pull up the stats of that game.
7-10 and
Steelers,
not get a good
Broncos.
draft pick. They're going to ruin themselves.
What are you doing? Lemonhead. What's up with your batteries, bro?
Oh, we're taking a break. Peace.
Hold up. No. Let's continue. Let's continue the Steeler talk.
I'm kidding.
Come back.
No, I don't think the Steelers could make a
What's up,
serious
Roman?
playoff push. Like that would be pretty insane to have 4 teams from one.
Did you see Big
division.
Ben throw the ball down the field to Johnson and the first touchdown?
Did you see
Pull
how
his
bad?
back up, Jamie.
He's back.
He's back.
Big Ben is back.
The velocity didn't go anywhere.
Hey.
No, let's be 100% honest. The only reason the Steelers won is because
Let me
they
look at
finally
email real
remembered how to
quick.
run the ball.
I'm gonna look at email real
They
quick.
ran the ball.
Yeah.
Well, and then now you
That
have
was the
Juju-
only
you
team
have
that they've
Juju-
been able to.
Let me leak
Yeah,
this
Juju
email.
out for the
Hey,
year.
can I
Oh,
leak
they're
this
blessed.
email? I'm gonna leak this email.
Oh, no.
This is going to be a deceptive stretch of game, man. If the Steelers beat the Broncos, he is still washed. If they beat the Seahawks, no Russ. If they beat Cleveland, it's right after the bye. If they beat the Bears or Lions, Ben is still washed. Basically, that's what I'm saying. His Ben will still be considered washed in my eyes unless they win all the upcoming games, except for Cleveland by 2 scores, and Ben needs to look good. Until then, he will still be washed in my eyes.
Yo, he could win all those games and he's still
That's
washed.
a leak. That's a
Like,
leak.
come on.
Leak email by a super fan.
Oh, he didn't get knocked
Don't
out,
cancel Joe.
Hey, who said anything about
right? Who
Joe?
said who it was?
Hey,
Oh, my bad. I just pulled the Dan Schneider.
Wow. Way to go,
Wow.
Roger. Goddamn.
what do we need to investigate you for, Lemonhead?
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
Don't look at my emails.
No, don't look at my emails. I never checked
No, I
them.
mean- That's the thing. I think, going back on the Chiefs, though, too, is like you're starting to see the little mistakes become very big problems. And they have to figure it out. I think they have a staff and I think they have the team to try to figure it out. But to me, they're just not scary anymore. They're not like, oh, how are we going to beat them?
Who, the Steelers?
No, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are
Oh.
definitely scary,
still on the Chiefs?
but it's manageable.
That we were on the
Yeah,
Steelers.
no,
then.
no.
No,
It's
it's
just,
the difference between like, what's a good example? Like, so the Bills would be like Michael Myers, right?
They're the class of the
Terrifying.
AFC, right?
Who, the Bills?
The Bills.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Well,
them and the Browns.
no, I would say the Bills.
What about the Chargers?
No, the Chargers are
Crown
better than the
him.
Browns.
Crown him.
Chargers are good.
Hey, tell him to crown.
Crown him.
Crown
Yeah,
him.
they're
Say
good.
it right
They're
now.
good.
Crown him.
Herbert's looking good.
Exactly.
Looking nice.
Yeah.
I didn't
He
crown
said,
him.
hey, Josh Allen or Herbert?
I'd go
That's
Josh
a
Allen.
tough one.
That's
Go
not
Josh
tough.
Allen.
That's not
I would go Herbert because
Herbert, yeah. Herbie fully loaded.
Younger, like a year younger. Josh
He's in
Allen
his
just
second
looks
year.
old.
Josh Allen is in his 4th. That's 2.
I just think Herbert is that guy is fucking that top 3 in the league right now. I'll say that. It goes Rodgers, Mahomes, and Herbert.
No.
Oh,
Bro,
who's ahead of Herbert?
No.
You're
Dak,
wild.
No, Dak is way
We got
ahead
Jamie
of
chiming
Herbert.
in.
Dak
Dak
is
is
not
way better than
way
Herbert?
better
Yeah.
than Herbert.
Dak is way better than Herbert.
Yes.
Hell no.
And it was proven because Herbert has a loss.
No
Herbert
way.
has a loss.
No way.
Herbert has
Dak
a loss.
has one leg.
Who did he lose to?
Dak has
Herbert
one
lose
leg.
to? Who did Herbert lose to? Say it.
Pull up the stats of that game. Pull up the
It don't
stats.
matter. The
Pull
only
up the
stat that
stats.
matters.
Do you see how
The
they've
only
gone
stat
double
that matters
down?
is the double
Now he's
or
gonna
the
win.
L.
Oh,
Which
pull
one
up
he
the
got?
stats.
Does he got the dub or he got the L? Does he got the dub or he got the L? He got the dub.
Hey, yeah, but which
He got
team?
the dub.
Right, but
He got the dub.
Hold on. Let's
He
just,
got the dub.
Hold on.
He got the dub.
Hold on. We're
Got
not
the dub.
denying that Dak Prescott managed to beat him in the
He
regular
got the
season.
dub.
That's cute.
He still got the dub.
Which team do you think is more likely to be one and done in the playoffs? I think the
Ooh,
Cowboys.
I don't know because I feel
They ran for 200 yards.
I feel like
Looks like that was a Zeke game.
it definitely was. That's the thing with the Cowboys. Now, y'all want to speak on the Cowboys now? I know this dude.
Oh,
wanted to
Dak
bring up
is
the
back.
Cowboys.
I will come
220
to the Cowboys
yards.
defense. I want to come. If we're going to talk about the Cowboys, I will come to the Cowboys defense. So it's been brought to my attention that the Cowboys only have one legitimate win this year, and that is against
The
Herbie
Chargers.
fully loaded.
Yeah.
They beat
The Giants.
the Giants with no backup, with a backup running back. This is according to
Backup
people.
running back
and
and
a backup
quarterback.
quarterback. They beat the Eagles, who
Have
I'm telling
no
you right,
idea what
I'm
they're
telling
doing.
you right now, that was the aberration for the Eagles. I think that was a quality win. The Eagles don't suck. They beat who else? Come on, talk to me, fucking.
Hold on.
Lemonhead.
The Chargers, so they lost to Bucks.
You think the Eagles will
Beat
be
the
good?
Chargers. Beat the Eagles. Beat the Giants, and then they beat. They played up against
Come on, young Jamie.
fucking. It was Bucks, Chargers. It was right after the Chargers, and it was to me that was in a like a super crazy win. Check up the schedule again. Damn, I'm on my like third beer.
Panthers.
Panthers. There you
Panthers.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Last week.
Panthers, who were undefeated at that point.
Yeah, but
Undefeated.
they've kind of shown that
And
they're
then
not
like
very
the
good.
number one rushing attack going into that game.
With no McCaffrey. That's what's been
With no
going on.
McCaffrey,
With no
okay.
McCaffrey.
All right, no McCaffrey.
So
He was
I will
gonna
say
change that
this.
game, bro.
I will say this. I will come to the Cowboys' defense. I will come to the Cowboys fans and say they look good. They lost to the Bucks, but they look good against the Bucks. A game they should have won. I know they lost, but that is a game where it's the warts. It's the whole. I go back to the warts thing. They played the better game, but they lost.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite of the warts to where like, oh shit, like hey, we lost, but you know what I'm saying, like. This is a game that you know, if we played this game against any other team, we win that game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if you get the ball to end the game.
Exactly. Yes. So that's where I will come to the Cowboys' defense on a non-biased level. This motherfucker's just Dak Prescott over fucking Herbert. I don't know how the fuck he sees that shit. I don't know how he sees that. Dak Prescott clearly got outplayed by Herbert. Herbert just threw those picks in the end zone, but he doesn't want to acknowledge that. This is a TSR show, and he's being fucking. He's being a Dak dick rider right now.
What do you want me
but
to
I'm gonna just call it how it is.
Picks. He threw the picks. What do you want me to say? He threw the picks.
Yeah.
Is that on Dak?
No.
Is that on the Chargers? No, that's solely on Herbert.
No.
You threw the pick.
But the way that you guys beat the Chargers,
I'm saying against it. No, I'm saying against the Chargers, we should have lost that game. We should have. And honestly, people want to talk about it wasn't a legitimate win. Okay, look at what they're doing to the other teams. When it comes to teams that you should beat and you beat them handily, then that means you're a good team. When it comes to teams that you should beat and you struggle with them, or it's a close game, or what the fuck is going on, then that to me is like, all right, what is going on here? Because the Giants, they should beat them, and they did handily. Like that game was over by halftime. Like, let's be honest. Like there was no way that the Giants were gonna come back from that. Like they could do what they want to do. And same thing with the Eagles. It's like the Eagles, to me, they still played a bad game, but they beat them in the sense of this is how we're gonna beat you, and we're gonna run it up.
So a win is a win kind of shit.
No. You're taking into, like, to me, okay. When it comes to a team, put it this way: if the Bills go up against the Texans, how they did before, that's a team that you should beat. They blew them out.
Yeah.
That to me says you're a damn good team, because not only that, you blew them out. If you would have struggled against the Texans, I have question marks. Like, why are you struggling up against bad teams? Are you playing down to your competition? And that can hurt you mentally as a really good team, because you don't want to do that. If you're a damn good team and you believe you're a damn good team, mentally you're going in there and like, all right, we should beat these guys 4-0, and that's what we're going to do. So that's what I'm saying is to the other teams that aren't legitimate, like the Giants, or people were talking about, now we want to talk about the Panthers.
Panthers looked legit at week 3.
They did.
Kind of.
Right. So when you come in with the number one rushing attack, when you come in with that number one defense, and you talk that talk, and everybody's talking that talk, regardless, nobody was talking about Christian McCaffrey being out before that until after the game. Oh, they didn't have McCaffrey. But it didn't change. Hold up. You took off first walk. All right.
Am I going to get my turn at the end?
I didn't finish.
Hey, hold up.
You got to
But when you're talking, they come in, and in the beginning, I was a little shooken up by the Panther game. I'm like, damn, I don't know. Am I seeing a facade here too? Am I getting lost in the sauce? But no, then they put it on him.
He is.
Then they put him on him. But one thing I told you right after that game, I said, I want to see them put it away.
Looking like
don't let them come back. You know what I mean?
Just
if you're going to have your foot on their neck, keep your foot there.
Yeah.
Blow them out. And that's what they did with the Giants. It's like, okay, we're going to blow you guys out, regardless of what you don't have. People, they didn't have Saquon. They had a backup, but they came in with those guys. But they just got hurt during the game.
So you have no concerns from what happened in that game?
From what game? The
Giants-Cowboys game.
You got a little Tony
Because here's the
right?
problem, is that we can sit here and say, well, yeah, they blew them out because it was 37-20. But, to be honest, that was a closer game until a ref fucked up a call. I hate blaming the refs, and I'm not going to say that the Giants would have won that game.
That ref shit.
No, but hold on. There's a play in there I want to say it's in the third quarter where they blatantly missed a really bad defensive pass interference.
On who? They called it on who?
No, they didn't call.
They called it against the Giants?
No, it was a no call.
Oh.
And that was kind of the problem. But when you watch the play, I want to say it was a linebacker.
Who do you cast that on? Who's 20? Who's 26?
That's Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis.
Little Jordan Lewis.
It was Jordan Lewis, then it was Brown, and then Diggs came up. He had a 35-yarder on Diggs. Now, Tony showed up. Tony was nice. Kadarius Toney, you played a damn.
Is that
come I
something
never
that you
heard of
have
this dude?
concerns about?
This fool was a backup to a backup to a backup.
Well, no. He got drafted, and there was a lot of talk about him, but he was
a
injured.
first-round pick.
He was injured, and I think he needed like a minor surgery, so he's just going to be out for some time.
But I didn't even hear about him coming out in the draft. That's the thing that.
Well,
What
nobody
about
was.
you? Did you?
No, I didn't. That was the first time I seen him. I was
So
like,
the-
damn, he's like a shiftier.
So the
Tyreek
Lemonhead,
Hill.
the Lemonhead
Kind
didn't
of.
hear about him.
Nah, like when he came in,
Looking
and
like the
he,
fucking
he
yellow
did
Angry
this
Bird.
one. He did this one where he catches the ball and he turns around, takes a step forward. Defender's coming this way, pushes back. Defender slides. He comes up and he shifts two more defenders, and I'm like, damn, that footwork was nice.
Yeah,
I was like, yo.
So he's better than CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, I don't know about that. I got to see more work.
Well, this is his first game,
He's
so
fast.
I'll wait.
He's fast, bro. Tony is fat. He's honestly, he's like Tyreek Hill, but
Pull up his highlights.
a little bit taller.
No, he's what
Let me-
Tavon Austin should have been.
Yeah,
remember
but he's
him back in
stouty.
the day?
He's stout. Tony's a big
Is he?
dude. Yeah, he's kind of
Hey,
built like
look
Randall
up
Cobb.
Yellow Angry Bird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he's fast
But
as fuck.
he's speedy.
Okay.
But like that's the thing. He has speed and quickness. There's difference. You know, like
Yeah,
Cole Beasley's
yeah, there's the
quick, but he's not
acceleration and
fast.
speed. Yeah.
This guy's got the speed and the quickness. They making fun of me and shit.
Yeah. Who's got the?
And what?
We gonna call him.
It's a little fitting since you were
Angry
getting a
Bird
little
Heck.
angry there,
Angry
dog.
Bird Heck. And he's a red one over there. Look at
That's me and you. But that's
I just have to get a lot more mad, and then it works.
Wilson missed an open ass touchdown.
Hey, so
Anyways.
what's gonna happen when Michael Gallup comes back? Does he come in as a third,
Yeah, he's coming over.
or is he gonna be the fourth option? Because
Nah.
Dalton Schultz is killing it.
No. You mean Cedric Wilson.
Pass catchers.
Who Michael Gallup is not a like. Are you talking about a body cat? No, Schultz is killing it. Jarwin, they're splitting the rest. There's no one selfish on that.
No,
on
but
that
that's what
offense.
he's saying. Do you think Gallup comes back as the fourth?
He's taking it as if I'm taking it by receiver. Your pass catchers. Does Michael Gallup come in as the third option, or is he the fourth option because of Dalton Schultz? I'm not saying is he the fucking.
Honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do. They can do whatever they want to do. I think one thing that we can, I don't know if we can all agree on, but one thing I will say is I don't see any blemish on the offensive side. Like they can do what they want to do.
You're answering my question to a point to where it's like a strict as if.
But
like,
you're asking me the question like if I'm the coach. Like I don't know.
But that's how you're answering it.
No,
like,
but what I'm
what
saying
do you
is,
think? Like,
I
what do you
think that he'd be a third. You're still gonna put Gallup on the outside because they love CD in the slot.
That's like Jamie telling me, "Hey, Jalen Richard is back. Do you think he cuts into?"
What I'm saying is, one thing I will say this: I think once Gallup comes back, I think Amari might take a week or two to kind of get right because he's kind of battling some injuries with an ankle and a knee. But
Again.
at the end of the day, you would still go back to what you had before with Amari and Gallup on the ends. You had CD in the slot, and you still have Dalton Schultz. Schultz is that guy. Oh, hold on.
Put a new one in, and we got to talk about the Steelers.
Do we?
Dude, you want to come out with a big I didn't know it until.
Go piss. Go piss.
You're like, I'm
Go ahead, need a new battery.
I was done. I gave up after the 2 losses.
Where's the PS5? I don't know what the fuck is up with his battery.
I don't know what it's the new one.
Oh, Elijah has it. He could bring it in. You want to see it now?
Elijah's out there or what?
He's in the.
Here, turn this off for now. Then
He's in the what?
turn that off for now. It's a good show.
Well, tell him to come out here.
Hey, I'm still learning.
You're getting faster. That's good.
Yeah. I'm learning on the go.
The fact that you knew how to look that you were like, oh, Angry Birds, this is what we need right now. That was perfect. Although some of those Lemonhead pictures, like, one of those was creepy as fuck.
Yeah. It was either that or I was
Is that, that one?
It's like Momo.
And then the zoomed in of the face.
I was either gonna call him Lemonhead or fucking not Carrot Top but Corn Top.
Honestly.
Hector came in with a fucking Pokemon card on his head.
Pikachu X.
Yeah. Fucking Charizard. There he is, fucking Pikachu.
Pikachu.
He's gonna get all of it.
Raichu.
I do think it was funny that he went on a big spiel about tough skin, and then he always gets pissed off when we talk shit about the Cowboys. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Look, I asked the question like, do you think Michael Gallup comes in as
He was so hurt.
And I'm like, bro, like you make it seem like if I'm doubting it, it's like what I was gonna say is like him asking me, hey, so Jalen Richard is back, like the running back for the Raiders. Like, do you think he cuts into like Kenyon's Drake time or what? And me answering, well, I don't fucking know. Right now the offense is doing good, maybe. Like, what do you want to say? But it's like I didn't say that. It's more like
Situational.
yeah, it's like give me a strategic. Like, you know what? He might be in on third down. You never know. But like he got all offended.
He does. He takes it personally.
The Cowboys.
With the Cowboys.
He can't separate his personal love for the boys for the whole.
He just loves them boys.
He just loves them boys too much.
Them boys.
That's a good voice clip right there. He just loves them boys too much.
Hey, I'm gonna get him on that TikTok. What?
Nice little keyboard.
Damn, Jamie's having fun over here.
I was like, no complaints about the technology.
I want to hear what Jon
Full screen that
I
thing.
want to hear what Jon Gruden would say about that. Strictly on email though, so we can pull it up in 10 years and ruin your life.
I want him to give me a summary of the entire movie.
Yeah.
Just what he thinks is happening.
Imagine it if, like,
Just losing his fucking mind. It'd be like a
you hear what he
Clockwork
said?
Orange where he's like strapped into the chair, the eyes all pulled back. You will watch this, and you will like it.
What the fuck?
That's the NFL sensitivity training.
Dude, Anthony would always say that.
What?
The thing that I think is
Would
really funny
all
is
the
that
time.
the real sad thing out of that is that Jon Gruden deserved to get fired because he's
But he
been a
wasn't
bad
a
coach,
homophobe.
He wasn't.
not because
It's just- that's
of
just
the
what
shit
he
that
called
came
it.
out.
Yeah.
Like, this, since he's come back to coaching, he's not been the same coach that he was, and he hasn't been particularly good. He kind of
I
deserves to get
disagree.
fired.
I'm going to push back on that.
It's the personnel.
No.
Or the
I was like, if it's a personnel,
No.
because he hired
It's
Mike Mayock.
it's Gruden the GM. I could give you on that, but Gruden the play designer and the offensive mind. Fuck no. He still has it.
No, he can make a good play, but when is the last time where you left the game and said, "Wow, that was a great game plan"?
All last year.
Really?
Even this year.
Even when you were losing? Wait. What about with the Chargers game?
No, I'm not Hector. I'm not
Hold on. So what about the Chargers game? The first half, you guys offensively did nothing.
Yeah, so now we're going on recency bias. Yeah, this whole for the most part of the first half,
The
of
Dolphins game, y'all didn't do anything in the first half.
every game, even the Ravens,
Yeah.
the whole season, even this last game, they haven't. I don't know what I don't know what it is. I can't explain it.
Right.
But we can't take 4 games into track record of everything.
We
Is
can
what I'm
look
saying.
at it from last year too.
Okay. His
Last
play
year-
designs is fucking. To me, it's top 5 in the league.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. Like, the thing is,
And I'm talking offensively.
yeah, no. So in the third quarter of that, the Chargers game, right? You guys came out in that third quarter, and those 2 drives were just full of really good plays.
Who?
The Raiders. When you guys,
They try to force the run game too much in the first half, I think.
So the offensive line this year is trash.
well, no, I agree with that. But like fundamentally, the way that you guys came out in that third quarter and just moved the ball downfield at will, you did it for 2 complete drives in a row, where you said, "To hell with it, that's how we're doing it," right? Boom, go down and score. Boom, go down and score. Then all of a sudden, you guys can't manufacture anything. It's not like you went from, oh, okay, well, we pushed into the red zone and we scored, and then we pushed a little bit further away from the end zone, but we can still score. It was we drove down and scored. We drove down and scored. Boom, 3 and out. We don't know what we're doing. Boom, 3 and out. We don't know what we're doing. And so, like, that's my thing with Gruden.
PS5 is like $700.
Huh?
You know, this shit's $700.
Yeah. Why do you think I have a bottle in it?
You know,
He's so right. He's so cheap.
so cheap, my ass.
Enjoy-
Don't talk to me about cheap.
Enjoy your enjoy your PS4.
I know the real you.
I like Battlefield too.
It's like, I thought Bad Company was a lot of fun.
I like Warzone.
But you can't get them anywhere. Go try and find
It's like
one.
World at War. That was the best game.
Yeah, I don't just play that. I like 2K.
One controller for $700? You're fucking
I can't believe.
It's the resale value, Black.
Yeah, dog.
You are what the fucking market says you are.
Yeah, you can't find those computers.
Actually, it's more expensive.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, no tax?
Tax, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm like, where is there?
That's fucking, that's.
Isaiah's gonna pay using that fucking that installment plan.
That card, no plan.
Yeah.
Layaway plan.
Yeah.
We'll keep some of the third parts at the house. The rest of the day.
Hard drive?
The disc reader.
Hey.
Demo mode only.
You make the final payment, you finally get the
You gotta
controller.
beat the game that night. You can't save it.
Just leave that bitch on.
I don't know. I don't know why this shit was all loose. Hey, I got a little song for you, Hector. This your shit right
Angry
here.
Bird tonight.
But tell me this beat don't go hard.
I just took a penis in my butt. I just wanted something I could feel.
Why would you put that on me?
He was vibing to it. Look. Look.
I just took a penis in my butt.
His reaction. Oh shit.
That's funny.
I just took a
The look
penis
on his
in
face.
my butt.
What'd you do? I think you broke it, bro.
Is it halftime?
But I definitely did not break this shit. Because I was wondering, I was like, why is your shit so loose?
Yes.
Intermission.
Where's your other battery at?
Where's the musical act? That's the real question.
Huh? Is your battery as heavy as this?
It's this.
Put him in a halftime show.
Why is your shit hella whack like that, blood? Where's mine at? My shit is like stiff.
No, this one's a swivel head. That's
Man, that was a great pick from Dak right there.
He threw a pick?
Right in his basket.
Literally throws it at the linebacker.
Yeah.
Tips it up and catches it. Watch.
The linebacker made a play.
No, Dak threw it right at him.
I mean,
It wasn't-
All right, let's finish talking about the squealers. Or what else? Yeah, let's
yeah,
clap.
let's be done with the Cowboys. Move on.
Yeah, let's fucking Hector gets all
This will be my first time seeing
Ready?
this.
huh? The what? The what?
Ready?
All right, we are back.
We had
And
to- little PS5
so is
intermission.
Dak. And
Where's the PS5 at?
God.
The PS5.
Bring it.
No,
This
hey,
show's brought to you by
hey,
PS5.
Is brought to you by Sony.
The great
letting
people
you
in
know,
Japan.
Letting you know right now, I got this at the TSR.did page for $300. All right, so make sure y'all tune in and follow the TSR.did page because we're gonna be giving one of these away for Christmas. So y'all make sure
You're
y'all
wild.
follow through.
Digital version only.
Did it. Y'all better not be wanting discs. I'll tell you that right now. And it only comes with one controller.
No power cord.
And you're going
That's so
keep your
separate.
PS4 because you're gonna need the power cord. You're gonna need
AC
HDMI not included.
No TV included either.
No TV included. So go ahead and buy your 19-inch Vivio, and it's gonna be
Vivio.
solid.
What's a Vivio?
Vivio.
What's Vivio?
That's an old TV
that-
brand. That's the old one.
Get your Panasonic.
Hey, Hector still has a Sharp.
Hell yeah, and it still works. It's 12 years.
Aquos.
The
Aquos.
Aquos. That's it. So make sure y'all follow TSR.didit for your chance to win another PS5. We're giving these away
This motherfucker
like
is
hotcakes. Like
This
giving
kid
them away
wild.
like hotcakes. 10 lucky winners will get a chance at winning a PS5 for Christmas. So make sure y'all follow us at TSR.didit.
And he just
I am
took-
Hector Velasco, and I support that message.
You wild. When you're buying like 10 PS5s for Christmas.
Oh, I'm gonna keep them all, but just put PS4s in them. And
Dog, why aren't you just putting phone books in them? Come on.
yeah, for real.
Come on.
All right,
Hey, the
let's
people
move-
want to know: is there a PS5 in there, or are you just holding up?
Oh
the box?
yeah, if y'all think I'm lying,
It's a brick in there.
He's going to pull it out. It's going to be like that iPhone shit. You drop it, you know?
Throw it right on the hard.
Drop
we're
it
gonna
right
pull
on
it
the
out
ground.
here.
Hey, you break, you pay.
Look. Does that look like a PS4 controller to you? No, that's
That don't look like a
hold it.
real
Let Jamie hold it.
This is kind of nice.
Oh, okay. Jay's like,
I gotta go home.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see.
this is like an unboxing.
Yeah, the whole unboxing. Oh my god, I've never seen one.
They're huge.
They are like little refrigerators.
All right, so there is one. You can put it back in.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We're past that shit, dog.
It's real.
Can we talk about sports now?
Oh, that's sick.
Yo, why are you showing off this like internet modem? Like this is wild.
Yeah.
This one.
These are more expensive. Don't enter for a chance to win one of these. I'll tell you that.
All right, well, y'all go ahead and start. I'm going to finish.
All right, so let's talk about the Steelers.
Why? That's a dead team to me, dog.
We'll go over it real quick. Big Ben is back. The Steelers are back, and they are not playoff worthy.
No, they're not. You are trying so hard to say that and not
Stared
bust
at
it.
it. He stared at it.
Put 2 hands up on that bitch.
Hey, watch your fingerprints. That's how it goes.
He's envisioning it. He's envisioning it. Oh shit! The Angry Bird. He's getting COVID all over your shit. He's getting COVID all over the. Look, all over it. Oh my god! Look at him.
When the show's not on next week, you know what fucking happened.
I'm gonna need you to wipe that down.
We'll see, dog. See if it fits in the box.
He's the Magic Johnson of COVID.
Clorox wipe. Yeah.
The Magic Johnson of COVID.
That's a good joke, dog.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking joke.
Hey, we have
Shout out Dave Chappelle.
We got you the PS5 in Raiders away colors.
It's the color rush jerseys. Now,
All right.
if you win one, there might be markings on the controller. Just letting y'all know.
We tested it out.
Yeah, we're just making sure.
Yeah.
We're just making
We
sure
tested it
we're.
out. We took it for a run. So let's talk about the Packers and the Bungles.
Hell yeah. Fuck the
So
Steelers.
3 missed field goals,
Five total.
but 3 by Crosby.
No. We gotta talk about the other dudes because it was just too windy. That's what I'm deciding.
And then the I thought I won the game missed field goal.
Bro, honestly,
Celebrating,
that was the saddest and
looking like
funniest
Swaggy
thing.
P. Yeah,
Swaggy P.
yeah.
Did you watch clips of that?
Yeah.
They kept showing the replay and it was hilarious because he jumps into his punter's arm like, yeah,
And they're
we
celebrating.
did it. And then you see this Packer player in the back like, fuck yeah, we did it. Like,
Yeah.
it was hilarious and kind of sad to watch. It was a good game minus the field goal kicking. I mean, it was
Adams
really
went
windy.
off.
Well, Adams has to go off for that offense.
Now is he top 1 in the league?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
hands down, like he's top 1.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say right now he is. Like if you look at the other guys, they have the benefit of having other pieces around them that like cause distractions for the defense. Green Bay, we don't have that, and teams know it's the Aaron Devontae show. So they're rolling coverages to him. They're like Like a lot of times in the Bengals game, they'd play like a man with a zone over him. And so they would keep him doubled most of the game. Like Devontae to me, especially like this season, because opposing teams are figuring out, hey, that offense can't do anything outside of run the ball and throw it to Devontae. So let's just cover the hell out of Devontae. And if the other guys beat us with their one-on-ones, so be it. Those guys are not beating them with the one-on-ones, so it's creating an issue. So to me, because of that, Devontae's the best. If you look at the other wide receivers, they've got help.
Yeah.
D-Hop's got help. Stephon Diggs, he's got help. Any of the Cowboys guys, I mean, they're not top 10, but they all help each other. You know what I mean? And so my thing with the game is that I was just happy that the Packers were able to get a win because we definitely didn't deserve to win, but it was good that we got one. Did y'all see the hit Joe Burrow took in this game?
Yeah.
Dog.
And Rodgers told him, hey, come on, I like you, bro. You should slide.
Yes. Rodgers was like, hey, don't do that shit. Just slide. Just slide. Which, that's the best advice to give to a young quarterback like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. He figured it out pretty quick because he started sliding after that play when he got knocked out.
What a game.
It was exciting. I actually really like the Bengals. Like, to me, they are a playoff team.
Better than the Steelers?
I think so. Like, I think they're a far more complete team, and their quarterback's a lot better. Like, if
Best quarterback in the division.
I don't know, dog. We're going to have to wait. Lamar, dude,
Ah,
Lamar popped off. Lamar popped off.
Okay, I will
last night.
say that. I will.
You
Lamar.
got to admit that shit.
Lamar, yeah.
You don't got to crown him yet.
He was
What?
smoking on that TSR pack this week.
Yeah, he was. He was like, oh, let's not run the ball at all. Let's just throw the ball. Like,
Yeah.
He can do it. He just needs the guys to catch the ball. Like, Andrews finally got kind of back into form. Hollywood Brown the past couple weeks has remembered what his hands are meant for, so that's been really good for him. I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about the Ravens in a sec, but like for the Packers Bengals, so you made a comment about the Cowboys, and you're like, oh well, there's really no flaw in the Cowboys offense. Like there's no warts. Well, that's because your entire team is pretty healthy. I want to see what your offense does when you're banged up. Because that's the crazy thing with the Packers right now, is that we're missing 3 of our starting offensive linemen.
Bakhtiari.
We're missing Bakhtiari, we're missing Elton Jenkins, and then in this game we were missing our rookie center, who was playing really good this season.
Yeah, but to that I say we just also have more depth.
We clearly
we lost Michael Gallup. You have Lyle Collins out, which I'm actually surprised at the way Terrence Steele is really holding it down. And then you had a Cedric Wilson who
Your center's not doing so hot.
Hold on.
Tyler Biotish is not, and that's why I think what they're going to probably end up doing is once Lyle Collins comes back.
Is kick him inside or what?
No, they'll probably
Alex
keep him
Leatherwood.
and right, but then probably switch Connor Williams to the center and maybe have Terrence Steele play that left guard.
Okay. But do you think the Cowboys could deal with 3 offensive linemen going down? 3 starting offensive linemen going down?
It's hard to say because I would agree with you if Terrence Steele wasn't actually holding up.
No, that's one.
That's one.
2 more.
And with 3, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to say. Maybe not, but
it's tough, right?
maybe so, because what you're seeing from the Cowboys offense though too is they can do what they want when they want to do it. They can also they don't have to maybe sit back in the
Right,
pocket
'cause they're
and
all
have to
healthy.
throw it. Yeah,
Because everybody's healthy, right? You have all your pieces. Like most other teams on offense, they're missing something. You're missing a player because he tried to bribe an official.
The thing is to me,
You don't need Michael Gallup.
the thing is every team is going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Every team is going to get hurt, and so what Hector is saying right now is we have depth on the offensive side.
Yeah.
With their offensive pieces.
Yeah.
So
It would
I
hurt.
think depth makes a good team.
I would agree.
Because you have to go into it. Every team is going to face injuries. A team never goes through a season without being completely having no injuries.
Right.
each team is going to face a crisis of next man up, and it's your depth gets tested. The Raiders' depth is getting tested this week, and it got tested last week with they're down their number 2 and number 4 cornerback.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're down their number 2 and 3 outside cornerbacks.
I think it was Bill Parcells that said you're only as good as your 53rd man. Something like that. You know,
I understand the
Here we
sentiment,
go
but
with,
that's dumb.
with emails from like 1990.
Hey,
Yeah, I wonder what the big tuna got
AOL,
up to.
Messengers from 2001.
Yeah. So let's talk about Lamar, and we'll end it on that.
All right. You gonna apologize to Lamar?
So okay, this week I will.
Crown him!
I'm not crowning Lamar.
Crown him, dog. Crown him.
Lamar, I talk so much shit about Lamar Jackson, like what he's doing on TV right now. He's just running around. But he balled out this game. I'm still not a Lamar guy. I'm not a Lamar guy. He's basically a running back playing quarterback. But he had a good game. He had a good game, and this week I'll be quiet. But I want that same energy. I want that same energy next week.
Okay. I'll keep
Who
that
they
energy
play
next week.
I don't know.
Jamie.
Jamie.
So, do we think the Ravens are a real team, by the way?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I think they make the playoffs, but, like, do they do anything in the playoffs?
Not with Lamar. No,
I
as long as
don't- yeah,
Lamar's
I don't-
in-
I don't think- I
I
don't
forgot
think they do.
who I was fucking asking.
Yeah.
My bad. I realized my mistake.
They play the Chargers. So
Now-
the
Oh,
Chargers-
okay.
Monday night, right?
No.
No.
Oh, no, Sunday during the day? Oh, we're all meeting up? What, sports book or what? Hey, no more Sandia.
Are we going?
Should have went to my house.
Yeah. So who's
what-
favored in that game?
I would just,
Ravens are probably favored.
No, the Chargers are favored. I think by like two or three.
Just type in. Google Ravens Chargers odds. But the thing is, the Chargers can't stop the run.
Yeah.
that'll be the interesting thing. with
That's the
that game.
thing. Like I don't care how good you are, if you can't stop the run, it doesn't like. At that point, like that's like the worst recipe for a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Because your quarterback doesn't get to play as much. Now I know that they beat.
I was going to say the Browns, though.
Which that was a fucking that was a good game. Herbie fully loaded came out.
That's where we got to see
And
the
he
difference
got it right.
between Herbert
He got it right
and
because we
Baker.
both picked the Chargers, but okay, so the Ravens are 3-point favorites. So basically, this is an even team. They're giving the Ravens 3 points just for being at home.
Yeah.
So they think this is an even team.
Yeah. I still think, who you got in that game? Ravens at home.
Oh, it's at home. I'll take the Ravens. I think the West Coast to East Coast is more of a time issue than East to West.
But then you also had Ravens play Monday night. They're on a short week.
Yeah,
That's
but fundamentally,
I-
I think the Ravens can do things that are going to give the Chargers problem. They can run the ball, and then
I'm gonna go with-
Baker couldn't throw it over that defense. I think
go with the
Lamar
Chargers.
could throw it over that defense.
I
I know y'all don't, but like I'm just saying, I think he could.
I don't believe in running backs playing quarterback. I mean, they did it this week.
I mean-
he did it this week, but
It's kind of sad that a running back playing quarterback is still better than Derek Carr. Like that's what's sad.
I mean, look, I don't know what you're trying to bait me in.
Nothing, dog.
But
I'm just stating facts.
How is he a better thrower of the football than Derek Carr? He's not even a better thrower of the football than own guy in your division, Joe Burrow.
In my division.
In his own division.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, but they're both quarterbacks, right? That's their position. Who's won more?
Well, now, okay.
No, he can't do that.
Hey. Is Mitchell Trubisky better than Deshaun Watson, even though he has more career wins than Deshaun Watson?
No, not a chance.
Well, yeah, that's what you brought up. You brought up the whole more wins.
Yeah, what about
Okay.
Dak?
I'm sorry. Where's hold on? So where's Derek Carr's unanimous MVP? Where is his MVP? In fact, where are his MVP votes?
I don't know why we're bringing up Derek Carr.
because I
but
love talking shit. That's the only reason.
No, that's fine. Derek Carr, at one point, what did you bring up?
Oh, look at that. And that's this season? Yards per attempt. Ooh, 9.1 to 7.8. TDs, they're
Lamar has a higher completions percentage, but Carr has more yards. Yards per attempt is 9.1 to 7.8 to Carr's. You have 8 touchdowns.
we need to see
cross-scored.
fumbles for Lamar because that's what's going to
But,
even out that.
but that's just that's the stat. The fumble is just the stat that's like, all right, like we're gonna say
Well,
that.
no,
like,
because they're equal in turnovers. That's why I'm saying that.
yeah, but it's a simple eye test. Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. There's a bunch of quarterbacks that are better than Lamar Jackson. I can name you Josh Allen. I'm even going to think of a mediocre ass quarterback. I will not say Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
You know how I feel about Baker Mayfield.
He's trash, and we all know it.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a better thrower of the football than Lamar Jackson.
Ooh,
Yes.
True. Kind of.
Yes.
You see what you see? Do you catch our drift with Lamar?
Now Lamar is a better athlete.
Yes.
Lamar is a better athlete. He could, razzle dazzle out back there.
Right. So you're right. So the base argument is that Lamar is not as talented throwing the football as Derek Carr.
Throwing the football, reading defenses, nothing like that. When the fuck have you seen Lamar Jackson fit a football in a tight window consistently?
To be fair, the recency bias of last night in the fourth quarter is nice.
Pull up them highlights.
Hold on.
Pull up them
Hold
highlights.
on.
Pull up the Lamar
Aside
Jackson
from that,
highlights.
I honestly can't remember because I don't pay that much attention to the Ravens. I'm kind of with you guys where I'm just slightly more positive on them.
He's a good athlete. I've always said that. He's a great athlete. But at some point, you need to throw from the pocket, which is, okay, he did that. He did that last night.
So we got to see it more, right?
On a consistent
consistent
level.
basis.
LeBron James, back then when he was a fraud, he could go 7 for 11 on 3-point chances, but you need to do that throughout a fucking series. Don't just do that in one game.
Fair.
That's all I'm saying about Lamar.
Right. So he has to build up that trust to where we know he can be a good
Consistently.
thrower and a consistent thrower of the football.
If he could be like that, then I'll shut the fuck up. But until then, he's the Black Taysom Hill.
So my question is what do you mean by consistent?
Consistently to where teams respect and don't sell out to stop the run for you.
Okay. So lighter boxes and actually give like a Mahomes coverage, like a Aaron Rodgers
To they
coverage.
to the point to where they respect that. Look, and this is the thing. Prove to us you can beat us by throwing the football.
Okay.
Because otherwise, we're just
You
gonna load
are
up.
you. I've always said this. You are how they guard you. That's simple as that. There's a reason they double team Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, damn, we had a lot to talk
Hey,
about.
one last thing. Kyrie Irving. Last thoughts on Kyrie Irving. He's not getting vaxxed. If it was any other player, I would applaud you. But Kyrie Irving is a fucking, I don't know. He has weird-ass theories. But anybody out there that don't want to get vaxxed, it's your fucking body. Don't fucking cave in.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 2 right now, so I'm I'm solid.
Literally
I'm sticking
the
with
Magic Johnson of Corona.
with what I believe in. But with Kyrie, I mean, you're giving up a lot of money, bro. And one thing I will say about Kyrie is that he does do a lot for his community and all that. But at some point, that money is going to run out if you keep doing those types of things. And if you don't want to have any more coming in based on your decision, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, do your thing. But the Nets we said this, I think last year, they should have never signed him. He's just kind of in his own world. He toots at his own horn or beats at his own drum, whatever you want to call it. And for him not to be there, I mean, that's a hard stance, and I can respect it, though.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I personally do not like Kyrie Irving. Like I have not liked him. I do not like him. I do not like his attitude. I don't like the way he talks. Like when he was with the Celtics about being a leader and doing that kind of shit. Like I personally really do not like Kyrie Irving. Right. However, I respect the shit out of him for doing this because he's taking a stand and he's saying the money is not worth my principles.
The-
And that I have to respect.
It's just
I don't like the guy. That I respect.
if he was another person, but he's just
No,
he's
you
just
can-
a drama queen.
No, that's fair. But you can respect the act of what he's doing without respecting him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's where we're getting at.
Like, I like that he did that. That he said, "No, my principles are more
I guess-
important than the
I guess
money."
the way
but
I-
fuck Kyrie Irving.
the way I would equate it to is kind of like, say there's a girl, right, and you're a guy, right, and
I don't have to imagine that.
say say you're a girl and you're a guy, and there's a guy and a girl, and like the guy's like, I wanna wait till marriage until I have sex with you, right? Because it's what it says in the Bible, blah blah
Right.
blah blah, right? It's
more meaningful.
I can respect that, right?
Yeah.
But then there's the guy that's like, he's not religious, but he's still saying like, I want to wait till marriage until I have sex with you because that's just how I am, and this, that, and the other. It's like, why? like what? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's the boat I feel like Kyrie's in. Not the other one, but this one. It's like, you're doing the same shit others are doing, but I feel like you're doing it for like a different reason.
Yeah, because like, didn't he come out and say that?
The Earth is flat.
Yeah, like he was
Yeah.
a Scientologist, right?
Yeah, like the Earth is.
I don't know if
I
he's
don't know
a
what.
Scientologist. I don't know about that.
I don't
one.
know, but
he definitely
either way,
thought the
it's
Earth
like,
was flat.
I don't think like he never came out and was like, oh, it's against my religion and spoke about it. Like he didn't Tim Tebow it.
Yeah, but be
Know what I mean?
honest about it. Did you, when you heard about the vaccine mandates, did you honestly think Kyrie Irving was gonna get a vaccination?
Honestly, yeah. I
Really?
honestly, yeah, I did. Just because
Wait,
of
wait,
what,
wait. Say that again.
Did you, when they announced the mandates and they started talking about that in the NBA, not when they applied them, but just when it was being talked about, right? There was a bunch of players where I was like, they're not going to get vaccinated. Kyrie was the number one player that I thought of he's not going to get vaccinated. This will be interesting to see what happens.
I didn't think about that.
No, the only reason I did think that he would is because of kind of like what he preaches all around as far as like
Wide
mental
open.
mental health and
another
like
wide
bringing everybody together.
Yeah, but he's
Jump
on
off.
that homeopathic
Wide
stuff.
open.
No, and I know, and I maybe it was just one of those like he's always like doing stuff for the
I'm
community.
waiting for the tight
and
window.
He sees everybody in the community kind of doing it, and I
Look
thought
at that
he
running
was
back.
actually gonna go in and like be the example.
Wide open.
But that's
jump
also
off.
on me to like
Where's the fucking
not
tight
put
window?
that
at?
onus on him to be the example. You see what I'm saying?
No, I can see what you mean. I just think Kyrie is fairly. He comes off to me as like somebody that's like not like anti-government, but like they don't trust government. Like
Right.
he inherently doesn't trust government.
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
He's honestly like Kevin Durant. You fucking went and signed up for that shit. bruh.
Kevin Durant's an idiot for doing that. Like just 100%.
And did you guys hear the story? We got to cut this shit like soon, but like the story about like James Harden might be like wanting out of fucking Brooklyn because of all this shit.
Yeah, because
Wanting
he's
to go to
tired of
Philly?
it. Yeah, he's tired of it. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I told everybody.
Well, I told y'all James Harden was a piece of shit. but-
Yeah, well, hey, TSR show. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
don't
Now
leak
you
that
know.
in the email. All right, well, anyways, TSR show, we out.
We out of here. Thank you guys for
Let us know
joining
if y'all
us
want
for
that
another.
PS4.
Yeah, hit us
PS5.
up. Thank you guys again for joining us for another week, another episode of TSR show. From my boy Smurf and Greg the Leg, I'm your boy Heck.
Why you
And
call
we'll,
him Greg the
we'll
Leg?
catch y'all next week.
I've got great legs apparently. I don't know.